Hey everybody, Lundlubber here, and today we're bringing you yet another Vault video. So it's going to be the same three characters that we've been doing for the past few weeks, realistically, since the War Within started mainly. We're going to start, top of the list here. We're going to hit the Warlock, then shortly after we'll hit the Warrior, and the one that we play the most, the Shaman. I know the Shaman does have some goodies waiting for him in the Vault this week, at least I hope so, something that's going to be actually relatively usable. Last week was very good for the Warlock. That was the week that we ended up getting Spy Masters on Heroic difficulty, so I was pretty excited about that. It's paid dividends, realistically, throughout the week. I was able to get into another Heroic run. I don't think I did any keys or anything, but we're about to find out. So, Destruction Loot Spec, and here we go for the Warlock's Vault. Yep, so that's the main thing. Just raid, realistically. We do have some world options, but they're all veteran track. Not really going to be that worth it. So we've got Hero Helmet. Not probably going to take this. Probably not. Because, right, I've got the exact same thing on, same item level and everything. Mad Queen's Mandate. From my understanding, this trinket is one of the best for casters in general, and it gives us crit. So we'll have to kind of see how that sims compared to the Candle Confidant, because we've already got Spy Masters, and I know the Spy Masters is a very good pick, so I think that the Mad Queen's Mandate is a good synergistic thing to that. The downside is it is double on use, but I feel like that lines up decently well with Infernal Windows, and the cooldown on Spy Masters is only 20 seconds. So you got to kind of build the stacks up again past that. So we'll kind of see, and then we've got Hero Pants that we would just end up catalyzing anyways. So just to confirm, we're going to go ahead and run a quick little sim on that. No, it's definitely Mad Queen's Mandate and Spy Master's Web. Yep, the sims kind of prove that. We're going to just take that Mad Queen's Mandate on the Warlock, and we're going to call it a day there. We didn't get a key on the Warlock this week. Not a big deal. We don't really run too many keys on the Warlock, so I'm not terribly worried about that. Now we're going to go down the line straight into the Warrior. The Warrior was able to get some keys. I'm not sure how much raid he got done, but I know he has a vault. It's probably not going to be that insane. The juicy vault that we're really looking for this week is going to be on that Shaman. But Mad Queen's Mandate, two really good trinkets in a row on the Warlock, that's pretty sick. Alright, let's see what we got. Not much. Hero Shoulders. That's about it. And we're probably not even going to take them. We're probably going to take the tokens and build those up. Didn't play the Warrior too much last week. We didn't really need a tank, so I didn't have to switch around too much. But I did get a Grim Batol 8. They did also change some stuff this week, which is kind of cool. So Challenger's Peril for the extra death timer now adds a little bit of time to those dungeons as well. So I know retroactively we timed a City of Threads, I believe, on 10, just because of the change to that. Still some issues with that. We don't have the Keystone Hero achievement for it, and in turn don't have the portal, but that's not that big of a deal. Our score did go up, at least, so that's good. All right. We do have Restoration Loot Spec for the Shaman. So we're going to just rip this vault here and hope that we get a decent myth piece for the Shaman. What do we have? We'll take a look at this top row real quick. So, Tier Shoulders. We're probably not going to run those. We do have Shoulders right now, Haste Mastery. They're not the best ever, but it's something that we can kind of work with. If we need to catalyze those later on, we can, and ours are higher item level. Creeping Coagulum, a decent healing trinket from my understanding, but not so much for Mythic Plus. And I just don't see too many people using that, but it's okay. Hero with Avoidance, so not terrible. Key to the Unseeming, that's a big haste, little mastery. We've already got some pretty solid rings on this guy, so we're probably not going to end up taking that, which brings us down into the myth track version of this trinket. If we were to take this, it would be replacing the Devout Zealot's ring. Only because this Ring of Dun Algaz just puts us back at that crit verse breakpoint that we're looking for. So if we do take it, it would probably be there. If we look at our boots here, it's a Haste Mastery angle. What I would probably end up doing is seeing what would happen if I catalyze those stat-wise. If it pushes us back into the crit or verse realm, that might be a good choice. And the hero, haste, versatility. Unfortunate choices, realistically, for our myth slots. If I had to pick one, it's going to probably be the Ring of Dun Algaz, but we're going to go take a quick run out to the Catalyst, see what our boots... Actually, yeah, we would need to do that because it's not part of the tier set. So, we'll hit this. It catalyzes into Haste Mastery, which is really not the direction that we want to go with our stats. We could justify it because we have a ton of crit on this character right now. So we would end up losing that crit and that verse. I'd like to not lose the verse, honestly. So looking at that, the Ring of Dun Algaz may end up being the right choice because, right, we shift way back over towards versatility. We do lose some crit, but we just kind of regem, re-enchant some stuff, and I think we'll be good to go. So I do think that the ring is probably going to be the better choice. And we're just not even going to think about it anymore. We're just going to take it. We'll see what key we end up getting this week. On the Shaman, we have a Necrotic Wake 10, which does have Xal'atath's Bargain Devour, so we'll need to make sure that we're running that Poison Cleanse. Granted, it just got nerfed, so it's now 1.9 minute cooldown. 2 minutes base, realistically. Tyrannical, Peril, and then Fortified as expected, right? So it's ultimately that Devour, that Dispel, so make sure you talent into Dispels this week, because that's going to be remarkably annoying. But that's all I've got for everybody for this week's Vault opening. Thank you so much for tuning in. Leave a comment below to let me know what you get from your Vault, and make sure, if you want to see when I post these videos in the future, you hit the subscribe button down below. And we'll see you guys when I go live on Twitch later today. So thanks again. Have a good one.